So, perfect. So we get started. Tonight is the night, and we want to talk about how to create royalties, how to earn royalties. Today in our business, I just put everybody on silent because we have a lot of background noise here. 1 second. Yes. Okay. If you have later on questions, I just open up for questions again. So tonight I want to talk to you. For those who don't know me, my name is Bia Corey. I'm now with Herbalife since 21 years. And exciting for me is basically the part of our business where we can earn royalties. Royalties is a passive income. So we can earn an active income. Active income is when we sell a product, and the retail profit is basically our active income. And obviously with the active income, we are always limited, like a hairdresser, like somebody who has a shop and is just selling something. You basically limit it because your time, you only have so many hours. And the same obviously is for us in our Herbalife business. If we just focus on selling products, on having customers and happy customers, we only can have so many customers. And then we are limited in our time. So what I did wrong when I got started, I only understood retail. So what I did is very quickly, I was calculating how much money do I need? Okay, I need so many customers. And my outcome was that I needed 100 customers. I said, no problem, let me go for 100 customers. And I got my 100 customers. To your utter surprise, yeah, we talked today about 5 to 10 customers. I only knew to basically earn enough income, I need to have 100 customers. And I went for it. And because at that stage I did it already full time, I just planned my time that I can manage with the 100 customers. But you can think now, I was running around in circles to give them a good follow-up, to be there for them and all of that. Till I finally learned, hey, it's all about duplication. It's about a lot of people do a little. This is how we can give a much better service into the marketplace. And this is why I thought this call is quite important for the beginning of the month to discuss with you, not just being focused on just getting your 5 to 7 clients and beyond that. We want to grow a bigger customer base. So the ideal customer base is on a long-term view, and this is important for all the supervisors here on the call, always to have a customer base of round about 20 to 30 customers. Obviously, we start with our first 5 to 7 customers, but you want to build it from there, because when you have 5 to 7 customers, I tell you here, you will not keep all the customers all the time. That's just something which is completely natural. Some people start something very excited and they drop off the wagon. And then they come back. They might come back in a month from now. They might come back in a year from now. Some come back in 5 years from now. Just make sure that you are still there, but they come back. That's the interesting part, because they never forget about you. So on a side note, have always an instrument in place with WhatsApp, Facebook, where you are connected with your people. Even when they leave you, you still stay in contact with you. So a customer, when somebody takes a trial pack today, when somebody has an assessment with me today, he is my customer in my mind for life. I never forget about him. I connect with him on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on every social media, what is possible. I have him on my email stream, that whatever way he communicates the best, he gets always some information from me. But this just on a side note, but it's also important basically because royalties is something what you create when you have a long-term vision, when you have a bigger vision. And our business is for the bigger vision. Our business is really when you want to make a difference in other people's lives, when you want to make something really big, when you can see, wow, the market out there is so big. Now just think quickly, or read in magazines, or even put in World Health Organization. Everybody tells you the people all over the world are obese. Everybody tells you our future generation, the children, get a much bigger problem than we have right now, because the food quality is not the same anymore. The stress levels are far higher than we ever had before. And all of that, and the food we consume, the convenience food basically, leads to that people get more and more health-related or lifestyle-related problems. And this is our market out there. So first of all, before we think about royalties, we want to be clear that there is a huge, huge market out there. Now, obviously, there are other people who are selling some form of weight loss products. I'm not part of that, I must honestly say. I'm not selling a diet. I don't compete with any other shake out there who is selling a diet. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm Herbalife, and I want to make a difference in other people's lives. I, Bia Corrie, with my Herbalife. You know, that is together. This is something what you basically show to the people. This has something to do with passion. You will not earn royalties if you don't have a passion in this business. If you don't have a passion for people, if you don't have a passion for helping people, if you don't have a passion for our products, if you don't use our products like your life depends on it, if you don't want to become the best version of yourself. This is basically the basis, the basic element of our way how to create and how to earn royalties. So I use that a little bit as an entry, because I know it's very tempting to say, oh, wow, cool, royalties, and wow, cool, they earn 80,000, they earn 100,000 Rand a month, or even more. You need to know the higher the incomes you listen to, 90%, sometimes 95% of the income you hear is passive income. In the beginning, when you get started, in the very beginning, 100% is your active income. Then it starts with wholesale, when you start to have members in your team and you are already on a senior consultant level or higher. So there is where it starts a little bit with the passive income. And then obviously when you become supervisor and you help others to become supervisor, your passive income starts to grow. You're limited in your active income. That will come at one level, become more or less stagnant, that you earn probably your, let's say, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10,000 Rand from your active income from product sales directly to your customers. But the rest of your income, the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 and more, is your passive income. And the passive income represents basically how many coaches did you teach to look well after customers, to create happy customers, to understand the marketing plan, things what I share with you now, to understand the promotions we are having. Everything what Herbalife puts out, all the promotions, is something either which drives yourself, or it is a promotion which you want to use for your member. When you follow the promotions and go for every single promotion, I can guarantee you, even if you don't understand the marketing plan, the moment you go for the promotions, you will achieve the levels from the marketing plan. So quite interesting how Herbalife works out the promotion. It's actually to help us. And the same is the 6 months promotion I gave out now for our team, the Club 500 for the members, the Club 1000 for the supervisors. If you just follow very blind that qualification, that promotion, you will achieve your next level from the marketing plan. So this is basically should always be back in your mind. But it needs also that you start to study that a little bit. Herbalife is a business, Herbalife is a great product, but it needs also that we just don't take it as something which comes along the way. You know, sometimes I have the feeling somebody comes and says, boy, yeah, I want to earn 100,000 Rand. Boy, yeah, I want to be president team. But they never open basically the books from their membership pack. They are sometimes on the call, sometimes not on the call. They are sometimes at the seminar and very often not. And this goes now back to priorities. When we talk about royalties, when we talk about a serious business, then you need to study this business. You need to become a student. You need to become curious. You want to learn. You want to understand. There might be even a couple of things in that call tonight which you don't understand completely. Then you have the task to go back to your sponsor or to your upline or directly to me or to a colleague to find out till you understand. Till it is, hey, yeah, the light bulb went on, now I know. Yeah, you have to look for the answers. You have to look really that you understand it and apply it to your business. And how often do you apply it? Till it works for you, till it flows for you. When it doesn't happen at the first time, then you do it again and again and again. Remember, maybe you don't remember from yourself, but maybe you have seen your own children or other children when they start and to crawl on the floor, but they couldn't walk. But we actually encourage that baby to crawl. And then we encourage that baby to stand on the legs. And then it still falls back on the bum. And then we encourage that baby to stand up. And all of a sudden it stands, and all of a sudden it makes small baby steps. So we encourage that baby all along the way. And this baby, we are in the very beginning when we start as a member. So we need that encouragement, we need that support, and we need our family. And this is our Herbalife family. When we come together at the meetings, this is your sponsor, this is your upline. So please never think you must do that on your own. Always really lock arms with your colleagues, lock arms with your sponsor. Always look out for somebody who is on a level where you want to get next and where you want to go on the long run, and lock arms and look what they are doing. This is what we do actually from a small childhood on, and this is still what we can do here. This is the big advantage in Herbalife. In every other business, it's about competition, it's about elbows. Nobody wants to share with you how they have made their success. Here in this business, we share success. That's the only way Herbalife grew in more than 90 countries and grew over more than 37 years now. And this is what you need to, need to put your ego a little bit aside and ask, hey, I don't understand. Please help me again. Please, I still didn't get that right. I missed last month, but I want to do it this month. So when you have that kind of attitude that you're not scared to ask questions, to ask for support, but then also willing to put it into action, then you're definitely on the right track. So I have prepared a couple of slides. I just want to see if my computer speaks with me still. Yeah. So this is a slide which you know from the meeting, where we always say, what do? We look after 5 to 7 happy customers and teach and train others to do exactly the same. So this is our task from the very first day. So don't overstress yourself now just looking. So if you're listening just now from a member's point of view, then don't stress yourself just looking after customer. You want to start to create out of your customers also a new happy member and another member and another member. You want to build as many clusters as possible who have their own 5 to 7 customers. So understand what I said in the beginning, where I had that thinking I need to have 100 customers by myself. I realized, hey, it's so much easier when I have 10 customers and 10 other members have also 10 customers, because it's easier to look after 10 than after 100. Does that make sense? Yeah. So basically, you can give much better service into the marketplace, and we get a much better reputation when we have more members and we have much more power to teach these members, and they teach the next member basically, because our market is unlimited. So we need more people out there teaching other people basically. And this is why everything what we need to keep very simple, very basic. This is why you see me all the time doing the same presentation when it comes to the healthy breakfast. I don't want to make it complicated. I said this afternoon with two ladies, their English is not the very best. So if I make it very complicated with presentation, with everything, they would not be able to follow. And we want to have it the same business for everybody, simple, easy, fun. Fun is something very important in our business. Our people don't come, or we don't get new members. They don't want to have a boring business. They want to have fun. They want to have simplicity basic. So when we look now at each level from our marketing plan, when we get a customer, I see always this customer as a potential member. Now, it's always the question, at what point do we sign somebody up as a member? And this is something very important where I want to emphasize on. Please don't sign up somebody just for the discount and without that the person has seen a HRM or a BBS. I repeat, please don't sign somebody up. Don't get so engaged that you think, I want to have a member, I want to have a member. It's statistically proven that people who haven't seen a HRM or a BBS who sign up to become a member, they are more likely, I can tell you in numbers, 90% are zeros. Zero means after they have done their membership, they haven't ordered one product. What does that mean? They don't use the products, they don't love the shake, and they don't have a customer. But they damage our market because they are out there talking about the products. They say, do you want to sell a Herbal, do you want to buy a Herbalife shake from me? This is not the business we are in. Am I right? Yeah. So please be very clear about your flow, what you want to have. And I had a good conversation with Taryn recently, where Taryn asked me, what do you do when somebody comes to an HOM for the business because somebody is interested in our business but never have used the product before? And this person wants to sign now up as a member. Me personally, I like to start the people on a trial pack. So I start every client usually on the trial pack. So somebody who wants to become a member, I start at least on that part of the client journey, that they do the 6-day trial, that they understand the process. And it gives me an opportunity in these 6 days to see if they really follow the plan. If they love the shake, I can show them how I do a presentation through that. I can show them, because I sample the shake and the tea, I can show them the whole process basically, and then they can sign up for the upgrade. But then I have already an opportunity in these 6 days basically to communicate with them. And more important is I have these 6 days to build a relationship with that person. And even more important, I probably get also his partner, his wife, on the same trial at the same time. Maybe I can even say to that customer or to that future member, and think of that when you talk to a customer, hey, don't you have somebody, a good friend who wants to lose weight, or somebody who needs more energy, who we could take with you in the 6-day challenge as an accountability partner? Imagine when you have a customer, and this customer starts now in the 6-day challenge already together with a friend, with the wife, with a neighbor, with a colleague, and has already 3-4 customers with them. This is already, when this customer of yours become a member, there are already, when I go back to the previous slide, you have already created that cluster of customers around. Yeah, it's actually said, when we have a brand new member and he hasn't brought us referrals before, It's much easier when we work on referrals from the very first day. Basically, when somebody starts on the 6-day challenge, maybe even when I set up the appointment, that I say to somebody, hey, of course, we can do a free wellness assessment for you, no problem. Are you married? Do you live with somebody together? Hey, bring that person along. Yeah. Do you have work colleagues who want to lose weight? That's awesome. Come bring them with you along. Yeah. So that we basically start off their first 6-day challenge already with 3, 4, 5 people. So you can build already this circle, what you see here, what we want to build in the long run. You build it naturally already in the very beginning. You don't do it only on a members level. You start already one step earlier when this person becomes a customer. So, and from there, it's then easy, because when the member has already 5 to 7 customers, they go into a senior consultant. Now, very important is we want to help our member also to identify new members. But the easiest way, actually, I personally find to identify a new member is when I invite all my customers to the HRM or to the BBS, to the customer recognition, because there they identify themselves. And when you teach that also your members in your downline, that it is something like a second nature, we, our family, we all meet at the BBS, we meet at the Customer Recognition Day, find at least one Saturday a month. And this is obviously our BBS. Johannesburg people, you are a little bit more fortunate. You have Pretoria, you have Johannesburg. I think you have every Saturday an opportunity, which is a huge opportunity to a faster growth if you commit actually to every Saturday. This is how we started our business. But for other regions who have only one BBS available per month, at least go to that one BBS. Have it in your diary in advance already. And all your members, all your team, they should know this is our university, this is our family, this is our gathering, this is where we get together, this is where we have fun together, and we all bring our new clients, because this is the community, this is where the vibe is going on, this is where we recognize our clients, this is where passion is going on. And naturally, please just start to invite them. When you invite your clients, that you introduce your clients to other colleagues, you know, just like, hey, this is Mary. Mary has lost already 3 kilos. This is so-and-so, and so-and-so says, oh, wow, this is awesome result. Congratulations. So that the people feel part of it and not as just a spectator. Make them part of the family immediately. Invite them or introduce them to as many people as possible. Yeah. And so obviously when the member starts then to, or when the client warms up and wants to become later on a member, and you have already clients, you got already referrals from that client who becomes now a member, these clients can go with him. Now he has already built a little organization. Does that make sense so far? Now, when we talk about qualified producer, a question what I have very often is that I get asked, Bea, do I need to become first qualified producer before I become a supervisor? And the answer is no. You can jump from senior consultant directly to supervisor. That's not a problem. A wise way to build your supervisor qualification, you need to accumulate 4,000 volume points. But it can be in many ways. But the best way actually to focus from the very beginning is to build it with 2,000 PPV and 2,000 downline volume. Then you know you start to build your house, your architecture the right way. 2,000 downline volume is basically the members in your team who are producing the downline volume. So let me explain you quickly. PPV is personal purchase volume. This is what you buy directly for your own use or for your clients. DLV is when you have signed up members in your downline and your members' orders, members who are not supervisors, discount as your downline volume. So when you get started, you have, of course, your first order is the you focus on 500 ppv every single month with your 5 to 7 customers, growing the customer base. This is also the 3 consecutive months, 500 ppv, which brings you the NutriBullet. 6 months consecutive, the 500 ppv, you are in my promotion also with the 500 plus club. But now the downline volume, this is basically those who can follow your footpath, and through that they start to develop actually your royalties. So that's magic. When you don't have members, when you don't create members in your downline, you cannot have royalties later. So if you want to earn a passive income, if you want to earn royalties, you focus as quick as possible that you find people within your client base who you take to the HRM and to the BBS, and let the HRM and BBS work for them. Some will become members, some not. My client who was here tonight, she was already on a HRM, she was on 2 BBS, and she still does not want to sign up. But she said now to me, now she's already since 4 months my customer. She's 21 years, she pays full price, she orders shake, tea, aloe, protein bars and express bars. So it's quite an expense for that young lady, but she pays full price. So get out of your head, she must have discount. Yeah, she knows about the opportunity, she has seen it, but she still didn't want to become a member. I love her to bits. I love retail profit as well. Yeah, but now she said to me, because I said to her, don't you want to come again to our customer day? She said, yeah, I want to come. And actually, I have invited already 4 people to come to the customer day. Can they come? I'm like, yay, now we're starting to build. Yeah. And maybe she has just decided for herself. She wants to see how other people react on it. I don't know. So be patient with the people. And the more clients you have, the more there will come along the right people who will become then a member. So don't push people and don't be disappointed when they don't become members. Now for the supervisors on the call, quickly on a side note, supervisor look at the total volume points. Total volume points is your PPV together with your downline volume, together with group volume. Group volume is when somebody qualifies in the same month supervisor, the volume points, what he has done, which count to your total volume, can also count already into your royalty income. So this is a little bit an interesting situation what you have. If you don't understand it right now, read it in your books from the membership pack if you have more questions there. But basically a supervisor don't need to look too much anymore at PPV, DLV, it just counts all together, whereas for certain qualifications now, it might still play a little bit of role, but for royalties, it all counts together basically. So we earn basically 5 ways of income, or we can have 5 ways of earning an income. The first we discussed already is our retail income, where it starts on 25% retail profit, goes up to 50%. This is where we help our clients to get results. Then we have our wholesale incomes. This is when you are an active member and you have active members in your team. This is where you start to earn the difference. Meaning you're on 35%, your member is on 25%, the difference goes into your pocket, the 10%. So you are on 42% or you're on 50%, you sign up a new member, this is on 25 or 35, the difference Herbalife pays on the 15th into your account. This is why it's always important that you send to Herbalife also your banking details. So always check. You should get on the 15th when you have downline members and they are active, then you check basically that Herbalife really has got your banking details that you get your income. And then the passive, the royalty income basically comes to supervisors. This starts to happen when you teach your active members to become supervisor. So the first step is to become an active supervisor or to become a supervisor by yourself. And then you start to your active members, The only thing what you have always in your mind, to build the business for your members to 2,000 personal purchase volume and to 2,000 downline volume. So you monitor all the time together with your member this ratio, because you want to get them to the 4,000 volume point, but with the right architecture, where they have enough members, active members with 2,000 downline volume, and you have your 2,000 PPV. So this is basically where you work on, and this should be consistently. You never should. Sometimes we are so excited to get to our 500 volume points or to our supervisor qualification, and then we have a dip because we just stop doing what we did before. But this is almost like you train a muscle for 90 days and now you feel strong and now you have the muscle and you feel so cool. And for 90 days you do nothing. What happens to the muscle? Zoom, goes down. So it's a natural thing. And especially when you're in a building momentum, then you want to have your 90-day plan. And a 90-day plan is an activity you do every single day, consistently, consistently, consistently. And this is basically the moment you start to teach your members to become supervisor by having the customers, looking well after the customers. It's basically the most important, and I finish off with that almost in a couple of minutes. So the most important is basically to start off with a happy you. You must be happy. You must be excited. You must have a great result. You must become the best version of yourself. This creates the confidence. This creates the passion. And this leads that you attract more and more happy clients. That gives you referrals. So if you have clients and you tell me, hey, I have so happy clients, then look that you start to get referrals from your clients. This shows me always, I ask my clients, are you happy? Are you happy with Herbalife? Are you happy with what I'm doing for you? Yeah. And then I say, and when do I get referrals from you? When do you send me somebody? I ask just straight, yeah. When can I come to your workplace? When you like so much what I'm doing, just give me. And often people say, Bea, I thought you don't have time. And then I say, no, I must help more people. Yeah, I have the time, I make the time, I want to help more people. So sometimes people see that we are busy, and that's good. But they think we are too busy to take more people on. And I don't want that the people think like that. Yeah. Create a vibe that people loves to be around you, that people are with you. When I see my customers right now coming back from the holiday, I get the most dearest hug from them, from a customer. Yeah, they are like, oh, I'm so happy that you are back. This gives me such a good feeling. Yeah, and I'm their coach. They are my customer, but they are so happy that I'm back. This is the feeling what I personally want to create with my customers, with my members, with everybody. Yeah, that the people just love to be around you, being with you. That's like a community, like a family, really. And this leads them to the happy member, because the happy client, this is basically somebody who trusts you. And this trust creates a happy member. They become sooner or later a member. It is a trust thing, actually. And this is where we need to be a little bit patient sometimes with the people. With our happy member, we look that they have the 5 to 7 happy clients and 3 to 5 happy members. So from a sponsor point of view, we help and guide our members there. And this needs maybe a couple of meetings together, a couple of activities together. This is to find basically what works for you the best. Yeah. Some people might want to do the Fit Club. Other people might want to do a one-on-one assessment. Other people might like to do a shake party. So I need to find out, I as a sponsor, you as a sponsor, or you as a brand new member, you just need to have the patience to try different things to find out, this is what I like. This is what I have passion for. This is how I want to do it. Yeah. And I look just now at Miloska, for example, a while back, she was trying to do the business and it was like okayish, but didn't get really customers. And all of a sudden, she fell in love more and more with social media, and she just changed the way she posted on social media with love and passion and just being herself. And all of a sudden, her business was flowing. And you see that with everybody, when all of a sudden the business is flowing, when the income is there, and these are people who found their flow. But this is the beauty in our business. Everybody can do the business slightly different. You just need to figure out, with trying a couple of things, how it works for you the best. It's almost like cooking a recipe. If you try a cake from me and you like the cake, but then you bake it by yourself and you think, it's not as sweet, it's not at this, and you try a little bit, put other things in it, maybe a little bit more nuts, maybe a little bit more banana, and all of a sudden it's your cake. Or when we make our shake recipe, yeah, all of a sudden it's yours because you mix things in it which you like the most. And this is the same in our business. And the happy members who have their first 5 to 7 clients, their first 3 to 5 members, and they get so excited about that and just continuing now because they love, they are excited, they are in that process becoming more and more the best version of themselves. This creates the happy supervisor. And this creates basically the 15 to 20 happy clients. This creates 5 to 10 happy members in a beginning, yeah, which starts to grow more and more. This grows even in your second, in your third level, and this creates the royalties. Only when there is happiness all along the way, when you are able and you want to create that happiness, that excitement, that positivity, that starts to create the royalties. If you just focused on money and I want to have these royalties, you will work them hard, I can tell you. And it's very difficult to maintain that. If you work with a lot of fun, with a lot of excitement, and always being focused on result, becoming the best version of ourselves, make that a culture around yourself, becoming the best version of myself, becoming the best version of yourself. Yeah. When somebody asks or says to me, hey, you're looking really good, I say, yeah, I'm busy becoming the best version of myself. What? Do you want to look better than you look now? See, yeah, of course. Yeah. So this is something which just is in you, which you want to have for yourself. Yeah. And you start to do automatically the right things. I mean, with the focus group, we start in a couple of minutes. I will go there a little bit more into detail. So, and this brings then even the happy tap team, that you become a happy tap team, the get team, the millionaire team, the president team. They are called tap team or tabulato team. And they get the extra bonus of 2, 4, or even 6%. But all based, which starts with you. When you look at this flow, yeah, when you get that flow and always focus on when something is not in order. Let's say you think, I don't have enough passive income, or I have no passive income now, because you started just maybe brand new. But then look back, am I really the happy you? Is there everything in place? Yeah. Are my clients all happy? Can I work maybe on more referrals and continue that flow? Am I regular on the HRM? Do I have a plan for the customer recognition day, for the BBS, so that you create that flow basically? I hope this makes sense so far. I just want to open up quickly if you have any questions. I see there were a lot more people now coming in the meantime. I hope you got the most of the message basically. Open for questions. Any questions?
No, thank you, Bia.
Okay, super. Then let me finish off with my last slide I have here, last 2 slides, which is basically the extravaganza. So March, maybe you want to come all the way from Canada for our extravaganza, because this will be the extravaganza the world hasn't seen so far. So 13th till the 15th October, please, 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 please put it in your diary and make anything possible to be there. Extravaganza is our biggest event, what we have. So we have our own one for Africa. And every member is qualified for the extravaganza. So you don't have to have a certain qualification. If you're a member in Herbalife, you can attend Saturday and Sunday for the training. So put that already in your diary. There is a special Friday training, as you can see. So for everybody who is supervisor, there is all supervisors are on Saturday in Friday afternoon in the training. So if you aim, and I think that should be our aim, we are all supervisors and all our members are as supervisors at the extravaganza, then obviously we want to be there already on Friday. Obviously, you can also see there's a tap team and an active world team training, so you know where you are at the level right now. And then there is something very special, which is our gala dinner qualification at the extravaganza. So this is open to every supervisor who accumulate within 3 months, beginning from now latest, June, July, August, or July, August, September, accumulates 15,500 points. Or open to supervisors, and this is something which is really almost easier to achieve, I would say, open for every supervisor who has 3 consecutive months, a minimum of 2,500 volume points, and has at least 2 personally directly sponsored members who achieve 3 consecutive months their 500 PPV. Meaning basically you help 2 people to get the Nutri-Bullet and you get your own 2.5 on a supervisor level and you are in for the gala dinner. We never had a qualification like that, so it's absolutely amazing that we have that qualification. And if you have supervisors in your downline already, when you're listening just now, then you basically want also that these supervisors get into the gala dinner. So we will talk about that more and more, but have you focused really on getting the architecture of your business right? Monitor your architecture all the time. Don't get busy just finding another customer. Always have the end in mind. This customer is a potential member, is a potential happy member, is a potential supervisor, and this creates, and a happy supervisor earns royalties. When he earns royalties, you earn royalty. So in Herbalife, everything works basically. When we help other people to achieve what they want to achieve, you achieve it automatically. But you need to have the understanding of the whole picture. So I hope I could give you a couple of ideas to think about it. It's a process. It's not just something, okay, cool, I do it that way. It's really a process, but with the process going into it, I said it earlier, it's like a shake basically, where you put the ingredients in and 2 scoops of this and 1 scoop of that, and you blend it, and then you drink it and you think, oh, wow, that tastes awesome. Sometimes I mix something and I put it back on the blender and add another scoop of Rebuild or something else. And then I'm like, wow. And this is the same in our business. Sometimes we have to put it back on the blender, add something, yeah, and then basically have the best. So this is what I wish you. I hope I could give you some value tonight. Focus group, we meet in 2 minutes. But I say thank you for tonight. I hope you got some value. And I'm looking forward to hear you and to support you all the way that you earn lots of royalties. You're awesome evening, further. Thanks for being on the call. Can make some noise now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.